Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Taurus, you are up for the January 2022 Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right. Taurus, I did the pre-shuffle, and it was interesting. I had to take notes. So my notes here. Had to take notes. And also, as I always say this, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. You know your story better than I ever could. I'm just a person sitting here reading some energy and some tarot cards. Okay? All right. Now, energy that came up during the pre-shuffle. There's more than likely going to be a confession this month from someone. Either you're confessing to someone about how you feel about them, or they're confessing to you. I feel like they're confessing to you, and it's been a secret attraction. Like, my instinct, my intuition is telling me that this is someone who is already a friend, that has been a friend for a long time. Even though Six of Cups did not come out, I'm still picking up the energy of this is someone who you've dealt with for a while. And they've had a crush on you for a while. And they are now making the decision to make their feelings known. And when they do, they're going to come in hot and heavy. Now, like I said, it could be you, but I really feel it's going to be another person. It will possibly be a Scorpio or a Leo. Doesn't have to be. But if I had to pick two signs, it would probably be a Scorpio or a Leo that makes this confession. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And it's going to be shocking at the same time. Now, another thing that came up during the pre-shuffle energy was that this confession from this person, whether it's you confessing to them or them confessing to you, the individuals involved in this whole thing are past life loves. So if you're confessing to someone, you're a past life love of theirs, or if they're confessing to you, they're a past life love of yours in a previous life, which is why the connection is so strong between the two of you, and especially by the person that is doing the confessing, where it transcends this current life. It was in the previous life that this person was with you. So, and now they can't hold it back anymore. Also, another thing that came out during the pre-shuffle energy, be yourself. Some of you might say right now, KC, I am myself. I don't fake it with anyone, whatever. Okay, fine. Then it's not your story. But for others of you, if it's resonating with you, this is just a confirmation. Something that came out during the pre-shuffle energy for the message for me to give to you is to be yourself. So whether it's a situation where, let's say that, you know how sometimes our personalities morph a little bit when we're with family, or we're with friends, or we're at the job, or we're just out in public dealing with strangers. Like our personality can morph a little bit, how we approach certain things. The message I'm getting in that I received from the pre-shuffle is to let more of your personality show. Because, you know, Taurians have really good personalities. I can't think of a Taurus. I can't say that I've really met a Taurus that I'm just like, oh, they are just irritating, or oh, I've never gotten that vibe from a Taurus, honestly. And I've met a lot of Taurians in my life. So, yeah, Taurians are cool people. Just don't be afraid to be you. So just be yourself. Let me see. There was something else, if I can read my handwriting. Oh, you need to get out more. That's the other thing, too. You need to get out more. I know some of you are like, okay, KC, easier said than done. Yeah, I get it. But really, just make the effort. I'm not saying that you have to hop on a plane and go to another state or go to another country. I'm just saying that even if it's walking outside for 10 minutes and just walking around the block and doing that, maybe you need to do that. Maybe you've been in too long, either watching TV or online on the internet, or working too hard. Maybe you've been working too much, whatever's been going on. But one of the messages that came out was you need to get out more so you can get in touch with nature, and also so you can stay grounded too as well. So I don't know why. That's weird. I just heard something about a phone call. Some of you might be here getting a phone call. That just came random. It just came to me. Something about a phone call. Some of you might be receiving a phone call for someone you haven't spoke to in a while this month, which it wouldn't surprise me because Mercury does go retrograde this month in the middle of the month. So that wouldn't surprise me at all. So that might be where that just came from. But yeah, don't be surprised if you get a phone call from someone you haven't heard from in a while this month. Let me go ahead and take a few tarot cards, and then I'll take a few oracle cards, and we'll see what happens. May I have the energy for Taurus for January 2022? What is the message Taurus needs to hear for January 2022? What is the message Taurus needs to hear for January 2022? Taurus, something good is happening, because when I split the deck, Wheel of Fortune. So that's Jupiter energy. Don't forget, Jupiter has moved or is moving into Pisces. I'm pretty sure Jupiter is already moved into Pisces. Don't be surprised if you get some type of good news this month as well. So something is turning in your favor. Maybe some of you were hoping for a relationship, and then that's when that confession I was talking about comes in. Who knows? But definitely something turning in your favor. You see. At the bottom, yeah, there's love coming in. Two of Cups. There's love, and this confirms what I was looking at the beginning in the pre-shuffle. This just confirms that. You got Two of Cups. Someone's making a confession. A confession is definitely happening. May I have some cards, please? And Cups is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Also, something said to me as well that someone is confessing, but the reason they took so long is because they weren't sure if you would be interested, but you actually, and this is for some of you, not all of you, obviously, but you actually were interested in them. You just weren't sure if they were interested. It was like both parties weren't sure if one was interested in the other. So it's like a stalemate is where it's at. It's like, okay, do they like me? Well, I don't really want to say anything because we're friends and that can mess up the friendship and da-da-da. And somebody's going to be like, forget it. I'm shooting my shot. Hey, this is how I feel about you. And then you're going to be like, me? So yeah. So some of that's going to be going on. Now that Escape song is playing through my head, I got love on my mind. Oh, may I have a card, please? Thank you. All right. May I have another card, please? 2 cards came out. Wow. What's at the bottom of the deck? Whoa. Taurus. Taurus. You have the Chariot. So this is a travel card too, but also somebody's coming towards you or you're going towards them. I feel they're coming towards you. Might be a Cancer. This is Cancer energy, but this is also a victory card. Anything dealing with finances, it's a go. Expect money coming in if money is on your mind. The second card that came out is the Nine of Pentacles. Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Funny thing is that these are 2 opposites. And what I mean by that is that the Chariot is the fastest card in the deck. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest card in the deck. So you have the fastest and the slowest. I feel, I'm going back to what I'm saying before. I really feel like there is a relationship. I'll talk about the money in a second because there's money here too. But on the love level, I honestly feel what the situation is. One party is interested, both parties are interested in each other. One party is moving kind of slow, which I think that's you. Nine of Pentacles energy. You want to say something. Both parties have wanted to say something for a while. But finally, the other party is like, I can't take this anymore. I got to say something. And then they come rushing in, hot and heavy, to get the victory. Could be a Cancer. But like I said, I think it's going to be a Leo or a Scorpio. But could be a Cancer. But the Knight of Pentacles is also stability. Once the Knight of Pentacles arrives, stability comes with it. It deals with things in the 3D. Home, health, family, job, money. Stuff in the 3D world. It brings in stability for that. Some of you may be going towards your stability. Some of you might be leaving a situation and going towards your stability and doing that. Regardless, the third card that came out is the Sun. This is Leo energy. Happiest card in the deck. I feel that when this confession happens, I don't know why, but I'm seeing pregnancy as well. Like I'm seeing marriage too. I'm picking that up. This is something that you manifested. Or either that you both manifested. At the bottom of the deck is the Magician. This is something you were manifesting. Now, we can say, okay, this isn't related to love. This could be about money. If so, money is coming in. It is coming in. Either you're going towards your money, where let's say that you felt you weren't valued somewhere. You're like, you know what? I'm out. Deuces. And you're going towards the money in the Chariot. Knight of Pentacles, the money's coming towards you, but slowly. But again, Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. But when it arrives on time. Once you receive that stability, the Sun, there's happiness. Again, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. For some of you, if it's not romance, you're just manifesting a financial change, is what you're doing. Also, this could be related to health too, as well. Where some of you, if you're having like health issues, and again, I'm not a licensed doctor or nurse or anything like that. I'm just reading the energy in the cards. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But all of these cards are good signs of good health. And if you're not feeling well, it's signs of recovery too. Especially with the Sun card here. Also with the Sun card here, this confirms that something is being illuminated. Where there was something that was hidden, the Sun brings a light to it. So I'm going back to the confession. There's a confession coming in about that, and that's what I feel the main energy of this is. Outside of this main energy for others of you, yes, money is coming in It may not come as fast as you would like because of the Knight of Pentacles, but it will come on time. And when it does, you will be very happy and you will get the victory because you're manifesting the Magician as well. And look at what's at the bottom. I just lifted up the Magician. What is at the right under the Magician? 6 of Cups. What I tell you? This is somebody you already know. What did I tell you? 6 of Cups. This is somebody that you already know. They're going to make a confession is what's going to happen. But yeah, you've manifested this, or they've manifested this, or you both manifested this together. But the confession is happening. This is someone you already know. This isn't someone where you're going to meet them at the grocery store or none of that. Or online or what have you. You already know this person. You already know this person is what's going on. And these feelings have been there for a long time, but it's just been slow. But finally, somebody has gotten the courage to go ahead and speak up, and they're going to come rushing towards you and they're going to love bomb you. But you're going to be happy that they did. So yeah, could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be a Leo. I lean more towards Scorpio or Leo for that. Let me go ahead and take an oracle card right quick and do that. Message for Taurus, please. January 2022. What is the message Taurus needs to hear? I got healing when I split the deck. Some of you, this may be happening now because they see that you've healed. That might be a reason why they didn't say anything to begin with for some of you, where it may not have been a thing of, oh, I'm afraid this may mess up the friendship. It may have been a thing that because they're your friend, they know what you've been going through. Maybe you have went through a relationship that just ran you through the ringer, and this person was your friend and they knew what you went through because they were the listening ear from time to time with that previous relationship. And they're like, you know, I have feelings for them, but I know they went through all of this. Let them finish healing first. That situation might have happened too, where they waited for you to finish healing. And now that they feel that you finished healing, they're going to go ahead and start rushing towards you, is what they're doing. Let me go ahead and see. May I have an oracle card for Taurus, January 2022, please? Whoa, that 1 or 2? 1. Awesome. Divine Masculine, the number 22. Maybe you'll hear something on the 22nd of January, who knows? But the number 22, Divine Masculine. Let me read this to you. It says, the frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong focus and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Someone is coming in. They're going to express themselves is what's going to happen. But also, let's remove the love out of this. Let's take the love out of this. And let me give another message that you can take with you for those that this love part is not resonating with you. With the Divine Masculine, this is going back to be yourself. That is a message that all people can take, but that's the message that came up during your reading. With this Divine Masculine card coming out, this pretty much confirms that you need to let your authentic personality come to the surface so everyone can see it. Something is telling me to tell you that, and this is for this group that this is resonating with, once you let your true personality show in a broader sense, not in a more what's the word? Not specialized. You could say specialized, but that's not the word. Not in a, I'll just say in a strict sense. Not in a strict sense. Once you remove the restrictions, that's it. Thank you. Once you remove the restrictions from your personality and let your real personality come out more around other groups of people, you wouldn't normally let them see that part of your personality. It will help you with manifesting other things into your life. And I'm not talking about love. I'm talking about other things, as in maybe a new job, a new home, a new car. With the magician, don't forget, the magician is as above, so below. So the magician, usually in the traditional tarot, it'll have the magician pointing up with his wand and his hand pointing down, is what he's usually doing. And what he's doing is saying the as above, so below, because he's bringing heaven to earth. So he's bringing the two worlds into one world. So in order to bring your wish of what your ideal life would be, you have to take off the restrictions and be assertive and express yourself and show people who you really are. That's what I'm saying to you. All right, Divine Masculine. All right, and I'm going to take one more Oracle card. This is going to be from the Starseed Oracle. What is the message for Taurus? What is the message for Taurus for January 2022? Fall into my arms, surrender. Woo! All right, for surrender. I have a feeling somebody gonna be feeling vulnerable in a good way. Let me see what card is gonna come out. All right, may I have a card, please? Message for Taurus for January 2022. What is the message Taurus needs to hear? Also, something just said something about a vacation, too. I guess because I'm looking at the Chariot card and then I looked at the Sun. And then something said to me something about going away somewhere sunny. And isn't that interesting? These two cards that came out. The first card that came out, Lost Lands. Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. Lost Lands. Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. Didn't I just tell you that this person is a past love? Didn't I just tell you? You were together in a previous life. And you can't make this up. And then the second card attached to it, Karmic Relationships. And it says Orion Energy Polarity, Soul Growth, and it says Conflict. This person was with you in the past. Now, let me give you a quick breakdown right quick. Twin flames, karmics. Karmics can be in your life to teach you a lesson. But also, karmics can be a constant stay in your life because of love, too. Some people think, oh, they're a karmic, so I can't possibly be with them for the long term. No. You can be with a karmic for a long term. They may teach you stuff along the way, but you can be with them. Also, for some of you, got to say this too, as well. Some of you might be hesitant once you get the confession because you feel the person's a player because you already know them and you've seen how they acted in some of their relationships. And you're like, and you're feeling like, okay, I've seen how he treats other girls. Would he treat me like that? But I'm not picking up any bad vibes on this. I'm just not. I honestly, especially with the Sun card here and the Chariot card. The Sun card, happiest card in the deck. Chariot card is the victory card. The Magician, the Six of Cups, Queen of Coins at the bottom of that, Knight of Wands at the bottom of that. Yeah, definitely there may be some traveling going on. I don't feel like this person lives at a distance from you. I honestly feel like they're not that far from you. But I still feel like there may be traveling. I honestly feel like somebody wants to take a vacation. I can't get over the Sun card. What? It's the energy. You see this card. Well, my listeners can't see it, but the people watching the video can. You see this card. Why does this... I don't know why, but with this card and this card, are you picking up the same energy I'm picking up with vacation? Because is anybody going to Hawaii? I don't know why I'm thinking of Hawaii. Why does this make me think of Hawaii? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. But yeah, Taurus, that is what I have for you. Don't be surprised if there's a confession this month. A hot and heavy confession. And I might title it that. A hot and heavy confession. Because when this person finally says what they need to say, I feel it's going to be hot and heavy. Like love bomb all over the place. As in, and one of the reasons, something just said this to me, so I need to go ahead and convey the message to you. One of the reasons that, for some of you, that they're going to come in so hot and heavy is because they want to make sure they lock you down where you can't say no. It's where you're so overwhelmed and so flattered by all what they do. It's going to be like, how can I say no to this? I just can't say no. That's the energy I'm picking up. Like, that's why for some of you with the confession, could be different for other people, but for some of you, that's why they're doing it. They're going to come in super duper hot and heavy. And the reason they're coming in super duper hot and heavy is because they want you to be so overwhelmed by their gesture that you just can't say no. And that's why I'm really feeling like this is going to be a Leo. I don't know why. Scorpios ain't really about that. But Leos, I can see that. I can see it. I can see it being a Leo. My money's on a Leo. Doesn't have to be a confession from a Leo. I'm just saying my money's on the Leo. Anyways, Taurus, that's what I have for you. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Taurus, be blessed.